do I, and again, this is like my point, almost like Jussie's thing, it's like, do I like shut the fuck up and, say nothing for my survival? Because again, it's like, it comes to a point where it's like, yeah, you can stand up and, be the big bad wolf and be like, I'm going to call you out on this. But then it's also like, you almost have my life in your hands. So it's like, you could hate gay people and you could hate black people. So if you hate gay black people, you could be driving me off the West Side Highway. Like, it's so much of a mental battle. It's just like, do I tackle this or do I not? But
do you try to compensate for how should I say, masculinity when you go out, like when you're trying to speak to people? Do you try to not even hide it or just, because no, it's a real, I know you're laughing, but real shit. No, some people feel uncomfortable and they feel like, my G, like, they have to try. I'm like, you don't have to do it.
I'm not gonna, I mean, you, not say you know me a little bit better than that, but no, I am past that stage of my life. And again, it's this, and again, it's a lot, not to shit on the barbershop, but again, it's this idea going back to the barbershop where it's like, when you find your place and when you find yourself in these places where it's like, there's an over dominance of a presence, you feel the need. It's almost like code switching. Actually, not almost. It is code switching. Like, it really is equivalent to, going to see a corporate job and it's like, well, I'm not going to be saying nigga and yo and what's good every 5 minutes because that is not the language and the culture of this place. So like, if I have to code switch in this barbershop to, and again, survive sounds so dramatic, but if I have to code switch in here, like, to not feel attacked or not feel singled out, then that's what I have to do to get to the next day, ideally.
What's funny? Speaking of code switching, not to even get off the subject matter, but I noticed that we all code switch.
Oh, everybody does.
So those memes that go around about how New York people, how we talk and speak to each other, my G, you dead ass. Yeah. Like, I have friends that send me that and they're like, this is how you speak. And then I get to work and that it cuts off.
Oh, yeah. It's yeah.
It's
environmental.
Yeah,
like, it's, yeah.
You're so, I guess, the comfortable space.
Yeah.
Comfortability in space. But yeah.
Like, the way I would talk to you is not the same I would talk to, like, a white coworker. Right. In the same way I would talk to, well, that's not true. I would talk to all of y'all the same way. Because all of y'all are black asses.
That's fucked up.
That's not true, though. It depends. It all depends. It all depends on the friendship. Like,
but with all, to tie this all in, as much as like we want to be progressive, I still think like, it's 2019. People are like, we should be past this and we're so much more. We should be so much better. But the thing is like the hardships that people engage with and deal with is very, not only questioning, but it's draining.
It's exhausting. I would say it's exhausting as fuck. Draining. Like, it really, really just makes you want to stay in the house. It's just
and it's entirely with these stories. Like, I don't want to be the one to question Jussie's story, but I know that there has to be some validity in what he's saying, because it would really suck that he would put this out there and some of it not be true. But my thing is like, I feel that there's something missing from it, and there's always something missing from the story. Like, when you steal something at the store, your parents were like, what the fuck was you doing outside? I was just hanging out. No, you was doing a little bit more than that. Yeah. So, that's just my thing. Like, what really happened, and I don't, like I said, I feel bad for Jussie that he has to, go through this situation. And of course, being a celebrity is not even the highlight of it. Like, no human being should have to deal with any of this shit.
Yeah, now,
so
sorry, I'm not to cut you off. What I do want to say is, like, but to cut you off. Not that I'm happy that this happened to Jussie, but I'm appreciative. I think the real effect had to come through a very notarized person, a recognizable person. Like, I feel like if it would have happened to, like, me or any of my other friends, like, it would have been less of a story, because nobody knows who I am. Like, nobody knows who, like, my other friends are. But I think for it to happen, someone that is so recognizable, so on TV, on such a big show, on such a big network, like, I think there is some, unfortunately, responsibility is maybe the wrong word, but there is some responsibility that, well, you know what? I want to repackage that. I won't even say it like that. But I think it happened to Jussie because of his notoriety.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm spitting it out incorrectly, but I feel like you get what I'm saying. Like,
I do.
It's highly visible now because of who it happened to. Which is not why it happened, but yes.
3 dramatic question. What do you want to call that? A hypothetical question.
Okay.
That's a dramatic.
Burning question.
Burning questions. Firstly, do you think...
First things first.
Do you think this could be an act of violence partaken upon him because he's an outspoken black man?
Yes.
Okay. 2, do you think that this could be hoax to promote Empire for low ratings?
No. And if it is, the shit Lee Daniels. First of all, I'm just gonna say no. We're gonna leave that right there. I want to get that energy.
We got through that entire. We running along with this. Let's go to the next question.
Yeah.
One last question.
We gotta go to break.
Do you think it's hypothetically a jab to sell or push Jussie's musical career?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna make me say things I don't want to say.
I'm just.
Because I didn't say all this nice shit about this man. You're gonna.
I'm rolling. Are y'all rolling with me?
No.
But listen, my thing is like.
What music career?
My thing is like. Exactly. Now here we are.
But that's not what I'm here for. That's not what I'm here to discuss. You are mixing my apples with my oranges.
Let me tell you what happens. So what happens is like, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you because I don't like being fake in front of people. And I had a conversation with people, and I was just like, "Yo, this shit don't sound right." Mm-hmm. So what happens is you go on blogs and you listen to other podcasts and you see like the comments and shit. I'm like, "Yo, maybe this could be a." So that's why I ended with those three questions because, and then to go back to the story, I'm like, "Damn, this could all tie." So when you start reading deep into things, all these other questions comes up that kind of negate or kind of persuade you into a different way of what could be the truth or what actually happened. My fault. I ate all those.
Really, all the fucking gummies.
You didn't eat them anyway.
Well, damn. Fuck you. First of all, I've been throwing up for the past 3 days. I am snatched like Mariah Carey.
Malcolm got this fucking glow.
I am a skinty legend. Oh,
let me tell y'all, if y'all want to look good, y'all got to be halfway in there.
Don't tell them that. Don't say it. You know, I was going to make that joke earlier, and I was like, somebody's going to be on fucking Instagram actually throwing up, talking about, believe me, it's cute, because, no, I don't want to put that
Malcolm has a shine in here, and let me tell you, when you get closer to the Lord, I could tell you
glow different. When you pray, you glow different. That's what it is. But yes, so I say all of that to say, listen to marginalized people. Listen to your friends. Listen to your black friends. Listen to your gay friends. Listen to your trans friends. Listen to your women friends. Listen to your black women friends. Listen to your Asian women friends. Listen to people that are ideally just not white people. But like, listen to people that are marginalized, that have things stacked against them. It's like, every day is a new day. Like, if you can just help one person on this day, it will make the world of a difference. So just be better and call out that shit in your life. If you know you got some, racist ass cousins, some homophobic ass friends, some transphobic ass, coworkers, call people on their bullshit.
Does it bother you that I still say pause?
No, because nothing against you, ignorance, but it's just the ignorance of the whole culture. Like it's the whole.
I can't get it. Hey,
now again, if you say pause and it's something that is like pause worthy.
Have I ever paused you?
Probably.
No. I pause you like on tape, but have I ever? I don't pause you like in real life. I don't pause.
But yeah, no. Like, and again, like I'll say pause if it's something. If it works appropriately. Right. But people saying pause for everything, it's just like, oh, you want a piece of this? Oh, pause. Oh, pause. Oh, pause. Oh, pause. Oh, pause. It's like, all right, nigga, we know you don't suck dick. You don't got to say pause for every fucking thing. That's it. That's all that really matters. But
but if my dad is at the table and he said, "Yo, pass you that meat," yo. But
your father's not offering you penis. He's not offering you dick. Like,
with this day and age, the tapes are rolling.
Well, if your daddy, you know what? I'm not gonna go there.
With your mom in the back making a video, and your dad's like, "Pass you the peas and the meat." Hey.
I will only say pause to some shit if the playing field is even. So, for example, if I ask somebody, did they swallow? Everybody's allowed to, or it's acceptable for everyone to swallow, quote unquote. So, I'll be
you outside with your mans and he's like, "Yo, you helping him like park? Yo, back up, yo."
See, that's not pause worthy because you're not throwing it back on your boy. And if you are throwing it back, then you ain't got shit to worry about because you're throwing it back. Like, that pause ain't for you. I'm leaving. This was episode 88.
Nah, this is me just starting shit.
You always starting shit. That's what's wrong with you niggas.
No, but this is how we get past. You have to go to enjoy life. You have to endure pain and laughter. So you
listen. If anybody knows about pain and laughter,
all right, Malcolm.
It's the girls in Hell's Kitchen.
Yo, on to some other shit. I got a few.
What Jay-Z say? Pain is pressure, and pressure busts pipes.
All right now.
Because first of all, a straight man said that. So what you all worried up for? He's talking about vaginas and walls and shit.
All right now.
Pressure bust pipes.
2019. That might have a whole new meaning.
You look like the I like it rough type. Shout out to the Jigga Man.
We have a new, we've probably done this before, but we got to bring it back. We got to have the fuck out of here award.
Pause, bring it back.
No, the fuck out of here. Let's see, there we go.
You see? There you go.
Rewind. We got to give a total fuck out of here to Demi Lovato. If she upset me this week, her and Liam Neeson both.
Now, Liam Neeson rightfully so. Demi Lovato, y'all was just mad at her because all the black people making jokes about 21 Savage.
Nah, you know what's funny? I didn't make not one joke. I didn't find anything funny. It was corny, like a lot, because everybody was running with the same joke. How much? A lot. How many croissants you like? A lot. Yeah. How many crumpets you gonna have? A lot. Like
I actually didn't see any of those jokes. But okay.
If I was to make a joke, that's what I would probably would have started with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't find any of it funny because you know what? I don't find niggas getting locked up funny at all. But
talk that talk.
Some niggas do need to be locked away. I'm not championing that. I will publicly say that.
That's between you and your guy.
I'm never wishing somebody, but I say some niggas need to.
No,
but I never
between
wish
them and their God. Like you need to talk to that with Jesus. Like you was doing all this mess in the streets. So.
Yeah, I've definitely looked at like, oh, he needs to be locked up. I've never said I wish he would go to jail.
Yeah,
though.
but you need to go to jail.
You need to go to jail.
You're going to jail.
So Demi Lovato, you know, for all the everybody knows by now and this is what made me question Jussie Smollett's situation.
Call her cracker.
Jussie Smollett's. This will kind of tie in both of them. Like 21 Savage, who is predominantly he is a Southern rapper, and he's predominantly a trap rapper. People will call it hardcore, whatever you want to call it. But he's one of those rappers that we wouldn't probably listen to on the Hot 100s, so to speak, for just, you know, all the lyrics and, you know, shoot 'em up shit.
I only know who he is because of Issa.
Yeah,
or Issa.
You do Issa.
Yeah,
Issa.
I was like, why do people keep mentioning Issa Rae randomly on Twitter? Like,
it's a knife.
I was like, oh, Issa.
It's a knife.
Gotcha.
He did an interview and he has a tattoo on his face, and they asked
it's
him.
It's a knife.
He said it's a knife. Stop with the jokes. Cut the bullshit out.
He's from UK. Listen, I love UK. Shout out to the UK.
But 21 Savage, you know, he's more known for as of now to the mainstream public because he did a few crossover hits with Post Malone. He did some stuff with Future, things that really kind of catapult him to a next level and a different stratosphere eyesight of people in music. But, you know, if you nigga like me, you probably was listening to it anyway, just listening to his mixtapes and stuff. But he kind of made a change last year, 2018, into this new reform type of individual where he said he wasn't wearing jewelry no more, that, you know, us as black people need to repurpose our interests and sources of what we want to do with our money and like how the lifestyle he wanted to live as an artist. And he went on to don't quote me. I want to say TRL, but it's not TRL. What the hell?
TMZ?
It's not TMZ. What the hell is that late night show on the weekend? Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, one of the two. Promoting his recent album, I Am, I Was, which came out fourth quarter 2018. I think I want to say December. It did come out December. And, you know, he's being a different artist than what he was. You know, he's a new rapper. He's come from the streets. He's trying to make way for himself in just a different lane. So he's becoming more transparent and having a different subject matter. He's growing up a little bit.
Yeah.
And on this particular show and performance, he spoke out against the borders and what's going on somewhat, and like probably like 2 or 3 bars on what's going on in politics and things like that. And I thought, would this be the reason for ICE to want to capture him? Or
I have heard these things as well.
Have, you know, what got your interest out of him?
Yeah.
Out of this, because the thing is,
he's been here since like 2004.
He's been here since 2004, and not only that, he is a traveling artist who has to go through multiple airports.
But
he is a felon.
Okay, but I also
has been to court.
Heard that he hasn't done any international dates.
He hasn't. But
they said he's supposed to do Canada, and the Canada dates got canceled. But he hasn't traveled out of the country, so you don't really need you don't need a passport to go to like Miami or like LA.
But still, like, I just would think that I'm not a felon. I've never not going.
Yeah, all right.
I just think that people who travel, or if you have any type of record or anything questionable with you, your regards to traveling would be kind of, you know, have your paperwork right. So
yeah,
don't
be traveling less.
Don't be traveling less. So me thinking like, you know, TSA could pick you up. You know, you're a red flag. They red flag regular people all the time. Yeah. Please step aside, Hassan. You know, not to sound funny, but, you know.
No, this is true facts.
You're going to Florida, but please step aside.
Yeah.
And take off the hijab.
I told you I got stopped when I got off the plane at fucking, I should say Anguilla, from Aruba.
Yeah. Put on some weight like you was packing.
No, I think anyway, that's a whole other story.
Motherfuckers.
I was doing a lot. It was too much activity on my passport. They were like, "Oh,
motherfucker's a mule."
Yeah, well, you must not know about me.
But anyway, I just thought that him being more outspoken and making this transition into a different artist, once you become more rebel-like.